Today's objectives are students will analyze historical propaganda posters demonstrating art literacy and historical connections through visual symbolism and persuasive techniques. Students will articulate the persuasive impact of selected propaganda posters, and students will create a group poster that addresses a social issue effectively using the elements of art and the principles of design while developing digital imagery skills. Standards in visual arts are analyze and describe how the composition of a work of art is affected by the use of a particular principle of design. Identify and describe trends in visual arts and discuss how the issues of time, place, and culture are reflected in selected works of art. Articulate how personal beliefs, cultural traditions, and current social, economic, and political contexts influence the interpretation of the meaning or message in a work of art. Employ the conventions of art criticism in writing and speaking about works of art. Standards for history are analyze the arguments for entering into war presented by leaders from all sides of the Great War and the role of political and economic rivals, ethnic and ideological conflicts, domestic discontent and disorder, and propaganda and nationalism in mobilizing the civilian population in support of total war. Standards for English language arts are write arguments to support claims in an analysis of substantive topics or text using valid reasoning and relevant and sufficient evidence. Okay, class, I'm so excited that today we get to start our propaganda posters. We're going to decode them. So each group should have 3 pieces of paper. The elements of art, to refresh your memory, the principles of design, and the sheet that we have all the countries involved in the 2 world wars that we're looking at and their symbols. So we just watched a video that reviewed some of the common themes that we find in propaganda posters. You can look these over. These are just a few. There are many more, but I want you to keep in mind that we are working towards making our own group poster for a propaganda poster. And we need to be looking at what makes it truly great. We want a clear message, we want strong imagery and graphics, and we need to appeal to the emotions of the viewer. Now, we learned about our persuasive techniques. Can anyone remember what it's called when you're appealing to the emotions? I'm seeing a lot of blank stares, so I am going to give you a hint. It's either ethos, pathos, or logos. Okay, Sammy?
Pathos.
That's right, pathos. Okay, we're going to jump right into color theory. We're going with red. We talked about the symbolism of red. Do you guys remember what you told me it made you feel? Yes.
Danger.
Good job, Jack. Danger. And Bobby?
Love.
Love. And Sam?
Power.
Power. And Stuart, yeah, you're raising your hand?
Blood.
Stuart? Blood. Ooh, blood. Okay, so let's see if some of those ideas are going to be present. I have 2 groups of red posters that have very different themes and different backgrounds. So, to save on some time, we're going to just look at this main one. I have a hammer and a sickle and a big star behind. Does anyone want to wager a guess as to what country this came from? Yes.
Russia.
Good job, Stan. Russia. And there is Russian down here below. Now, the Communist Party had a nickname for their army. Does anyone remember? Juan?
Red Army.
The Red Army. So we've got lots of red here. And we've got the soldier in the front standing up tall. We've got some movement in our, with using our elements, our principles of design, We've got movement towards that top. We've got lots of red representing this. What is it representing, guys? What do you feel when you look at this?
Pride.
Pride. Good job. Okay. So we have pride. Now, by contrast, this is the other side of the spectrum. I'm going to go ahead and choose this poster here. It says, remember Pearl Harbor. So, who would have made that propaganda poster? Yes. Baki?
U.S.
The USA. That's right. So, Everything's on fire, and under the ocean we have a huge swath of red. So this is one of those balance elements that we talk about. So what does the red represent? Oh, I have a hand raised. What does the red represent here? You guys are so good at this. Yes, blood. Okay, good job, Sam. So let's jump ahead. We're going to look at yellow now. I'm going to help us along. These two posters were Nazi propaganda. They're using yellow to give these poor Jews. What does this make you think when you see their enemy, the Jew? Yes?
Sickly.
Sickly. Someone said creepy before. And we've got skulls. We've got a bag of gold. So there's greed being represented. On the other side of the spectrum, we have the American propaganda, the my enemy is a monster theme, and look how scary Hitler looks. The background is yellow, and they're making a racist comment with skin color with the Japanese man. Here, they're using yellow with golden, the golden family, the golden sunset, a golden opportunity. I want to talk about having the same theme and a different tactic. So we have don't talk, keep the secrets. We've used humor, fear, sex appeal. So you guys have many different types of approaches. We're going to skip over this one because I think I'm running out of time. We will be later analyzing a poster together, but I want to give you guys opportunity to connect to Google Drive. In your groups, you're going to find this page with the rest of the poster. You guys can connect to that. And I just want to remind you, coming up is that group digital propaganda project. I know you guys are going to do great. Have some fun.